Hi, today I'll be explaining a little bit or giving a short summary of my first project based on my first project of this course, which is a little plan ahead of my international experience by me, Alex Rodriguez. This is like a small table of contents of my presentation. First of all, I'll explain a little bit of myself, general information about myself. And second, I will explain based on the plan of my expected experience, my expected international experience. Then a short overview of my balance. We will get to it later to explain it a little bit. And at the end, like single final conclusion. About me, basically, my full name is Alex Edgardo Rodriguez Mejia. I'm from Honduras. I'm Honduran. I'm a 19-year-old, fourth semester. I'm currently cursing my fourth semester in medicine career at Tec de Monterrey, which is Tec Salud. This is like a short overview of what were my studies path, my studies courses, or everything I have cursed throughout my preparation to get to the point I am right now. From 2005 to 2007, I started my studies in, well, kindergarten at a school called Abundant Life Christian School in Catacama City, Olancho Department in Honduras. And then from 2007 to 2013, I started and finished at 2013 elementary school, as well as the Abundant Life Christian School in Catacama, Solancho, Honduras. Then from 2013 to 2016, I cursed my middle school, as well as Abundant Life Christian School in Catacama, Solancho, Honduras. And my high school was cursed at Del Campo International School in Tegucigalpa, Francisco Morazán, Honduras, from 2016 to 2019. Here's like a small slide showing what are currently some of my interests, some of my main interests. First of all, I have included soccer, basically watching and playing soccer, even though right now I'm better at watching than at playing. I also enjoy playing the piano. I have to accept that I've lost some practice from year to year, since right now I have like 3 years without practicing consistently my piano practice, and I'm rethinking in in taking and retaking those courses to get in touch with my abilities in piano. I also enjoy during my free time watching some series, Netflix, Disney Plus, and all those stuff. I this is my when the times I want to get out of my of this environment I am in my career in medicine. It might get a little bit difficult sometimes. So during the weekends, I just get in my computer and turn on Netflix and get to watch something. Also, I consider myself a person which loves to learn new things, even though it is from my career or not. It's like this feeling like to do or to search about the topics I'm interested, I'm into, and get to learn and get to know some new things. Okay, this is like I'll explain something about my choice on my international experience. Basically, my first choice or my plan A will be a French speaking country, and I have chosen France specifically. This is mainly for my third language practice purposes, since I've chosen to present for my international diploma French as a third language. And the question, how will it improve my academic experience overall? I hope that this experience to enrich my international perspective based from the starting point of practicing this proficiency in my French, and also pues getting to know, a different environment, getting to used to be around different people which are not my nationality, which are not like native Spanish speakers as my common day to day. Also, when was I've chosen anyone after my sixth semester in the career will be fine, since I give myself like this time to plan ahead and to be ready till my sixth semester, and I think that will be the specific time which I'll be ready to curse my international experience. And for how long I plan for a full semester, Not gonna lie, I'm not quite sure if I'm able to curse like this short terms. I don't know, like summer or winter periods, but I will enjoy to curse like full semester abroad. Also, based on my choice, in the specifically talking about my skills and my budget. Basically, I hope that my international experience improve my French level, my French proficiency. And talking about the budget, I think I'm able to afford the same as what I'm paying right now in the tech tuition. Okay, based on the documentation in general, I have investigated in some websites, which will be the specific paperwork and documentation I have to have in touch to apply through the international experience in France. But as I repeat, I am Honduran. I'm from Honduras. So I set as main point, as first point in here, having my Mexican paperwork properly, since for studying in Mexico, I already need to have some paperwork, which is my temporal residence license or ID, which is this one I have in here. And also from the French paperwork necessary, I just like I attached this screenshot from the website I was talking about, which in specific gives you all the details, like everything you have to have in touch to apply to a international experience in the French country. Talking about the cultural conflicts I've found or I have heard from different people with experiences over there, I will point out some kind of maybe some mild racism. I'm not quite sure, but I've heard many experiences and also I've read which they might say that they could perceive some this kind of mild racism, not so I don't know, not so aggressive as in many other places, I think, but it could be perceived. Like for example, I've heard some people which say that French people, not to generalize, they might feel like not so okay with non-native French speakers, like I don't know, Spanish speakers or even English speakers. So they might not turn to be okay or not giving them the expected treatment for them. Also, I have to take in consideration that we as international students, foreigner students to the French country, we might have a whole different perspective to what the country is. In case we might think of the beautiful, I don't know, Paris or any other cities which might have renown or worldly, basically. And that's just a perspective France gives to the world, I think. So we have to be aware that not everything will be as well as our perspective, as we discussed actually in class last week. So I think it will be important to be in touch with that. And for my plan B, I'll think in Canada, and for a plan C, I'll go with the United States. As to end, in the balance check I talked about in my index, in the positive balance check, I'll retake the points of practicing my French proficiency and getting to know different people, different culture, getting to know places, getting used to being around people which are not, say, Spanish speakers, and to have a different old culture and have been raised differently from myself. And as a negative outcomes, I'll think maybe what if I don't get used to the place, get used to the culture, get used to I don't know, the food maybe. Oh, what if I got some kind of homesickness and all that stuff? So that will be basically my presentation. Thank you.